Yeah. What's up, y'all? Back with Gatekeepers, man. I'm gonna run through a few of the NFL games that I really like. Just a few of the ones that I like. And that is Patriots. Um, that's also the Giants, Packers. Those are the three that I really like. As far goes the matchups and what I think I can predict that's gonna happen. So if you've ever seen my AI Chat GPT prompt created by Sean Sinatra, big shout out to Sean, AI extraordinaire. He has developed a prompt for Chat GPT to compile all of the data on matchups, over under previous performances, all the stats and general information that's out there in the net. ChatGPT takes this information with this prompt, is able to compile the data and put it out there for y'all because there's no gatekeep. And if you know anything about my best, I always back by data, always. And the eye test. So this Patriots game, this Patriots game is they're going against the Titans. That's what it is. They're going against the Titans. Titans are terrible. Uh, this is a game I'm definitely going to bet. I'm going to skip through everything because it's a lot of information. I've already read it, but I'm just going to go straight to the pick. Okay. So Patriots money line, I think that's going to cover easily. They look like they're going to cover the spread at just one touchdown. They also have Drake May to go over 230 passing yards and over 1.5 touchdowns. These are great bets. I think Drake May is an amazing quarterback. I think he's going to be a star in this league. Um, I put it in a parlay, but I already took him to get at least one touchdown, and I'm loving the over 2+. Um, okay, like they said, the Drake passing yards. That's probably the number one prop I'm looking at. I'm not gonna go any further than that because I already love those two, right? Okay, so now let's look at Las Vegas, Kansas City. They're getting Rasheed Rice back for the Chiefs. It's Pat Mahomes. They're at home. The Chiefs are finally starting to find their ground and getting back to playing the ball we know that they're capable of. Vegas is struggling. Geno Smith is struggling. Everybody's struggling, man. For Vegas, it's terrible. So, money line, definitely for the Chiefs. The spread is -10 to -12. It looks reasonable based on current odds, is what they're saying. Under 45.5 is a strong lean because the Raiders are struggling and the Chiefs tend to control tempo. Uh, Let me see. Let's just look at the player props and see what they have out here. And they're going to search the web, take all the data and compile it and give us what they believe are the best props to take. And that's a Rasheed Rice anytime touch, Patrick Mahomes to go under 265.5 passing yards because they just don't think he's going to have to do that much, is what it sounds like. The Raiders' offense is weak. If Kansas City gets ahead, they're going to ground the pound with Pacheco. So Pacheco in their run game, Kareem Hunt. I don't, they still have Kareem Hunt? I don't know. They're going to run the ball because, you know, Raiders are bad. Kelsey with an anytime touch. Ashton Genty over 58.5 rushing yards. I love that prop. Genty's still been amazing. Um, the the Raiders are also missing Brock Bowers, which is a big part of their offense. And Geno's been bad, man. Dang, I love Geno, man. Because, he kind of had came back, but yeah. This season has been rough, Jack. So Rasheed Rice, anytime touch. Mahomes, under 265.5 passing yards. Kelsey, anytime touch. Genty, rushing over 58.5 rush yards. I love those. I love them all. The anytime touch, lately it hadn't been cashing for me. I would probably look at that Genty and that Mahomes under. But DeGenti above all sticks out because he's one of their stars. They're gonna run the ball. They have no choice. Gino's been so shaky. They're gonna put the ball in his hands, and Genti has been productive. Okay, so that's that game. Uh, I had pulled up Eagles Vikings, but I don't really like this game. Um, they think the Eagles are going to win in a very narrow game. It's probably going to go under. Uh, Actually, no. They're saying that the total over is a strong lean, but I just don't know. I just don't like that game. I don't like the way the Eagles are playing. I don't. I think AJ Brown. They're struggling. I think Jalen Hurts is I think Arlovsky pointed out he's just not taking chances with the football. He turned it over, had a lot of early INTs early in his career, and I think he just is scared of just turning the ball over. He knows we got a much better chance of winning with me not putting the ball in danger. Just hand it off to Saquon, but they ain't been winning this year, so I'm not betting this game at all. They're saying that the over 97.5 rushing and receiving looks good. The rushing yards looks good over for Saquon. These are props. Because the Minnesota run defense is a known weakness. And Barkley's been underperforming. Saquon's been underperforming. I'm never taking that. Like until I see him really look, and if he gets into the form in this game, then we could consider it. From what I've seen, the unders cash like they just I don't know if it's the O line, I don't know what, but the Eagles, man, I don't know. They just not they're not who they were. They think that AJ Brown is going to go over 5 receptions. He did very well I believe the last game. Uh, I think he went over receptions. AJ Brown last 5. Yeah, he went over. Let me see, head to head. And so he's right at that mark. They're not stopping him, so that may be something you want to look at. That may be the only thing out of this game that I even look at, to be honest, is that AJ Brown. And I'm not sold on it. They're also looking at Justin Jefferson over 84.5 passing yards. Um, Gallus Doder, oh my God. So glad I saw this. I love tight ends, man. Fryermuth, Goddard, Kincaid, Laporta, Mark Andrews. I love me some tight ends, man. Hunter Henry, Brock Bowers. I love me some tight ends. Will Dissily. They're a security blanket for their quarterbacks. And normally the tight end is a real solid position where they're gonna put somebody in there who has good hands and is gonna catch the ball. And typically the reception line tends to be like 2.5, 3.5, something that can cash. Carter's been amazing. He's been a bright spot for them. They got 5+ receptions for him. He's been cashing at anytime touch. I would probably look at him more than anything because he's just been cashing him and Brown. But other than that, I'm not betting the game itself. I might look at those two props, but I'm not betting the game itself. Okay. Packers Cardinals. I do think the Packers gonna win this. I did bet this. Uh, the Cardinals are missing Kyler Murray. Cardinals also been struggling just in general, and the Packers need to rebound. They're a good team. Josh Jacobs, he has some kind of injury, so that's something to keep an eye on. I didn't bet a whole lot of money, but I did bet it because I think the Packers are clearly the better team. They got Josh Jacobs, who is an amazing back. Jordan Love has cut down on some of his turnovers this year, and obviously, they're sound in all 3 phases. So I took the Packers. Let's see here. Okay, their top prop pick is Josh Jacobs to go over 74.5 rushing yards. Secondary Jordan Love to go under 238 passing yards, just with lower volume, and they're going to support the run game. And then they also have a tertiary bonus pick with Trey McBride, anytime touch. I'm not betting him. I'm not betting anything Cardinals. They don't have Kyler Murray. I don't know who's throwing that ball. I just can't trust it. The Cardinals offense is underperforming. They struggle to get in the red zone. Woof. Yeah, the QB change may see more usage in predictable passing trend situations. That's why they think Trey McBride might get that anytime touch. But who's throwing him the ball? I can't take that. So yeah, it's analysts expect the Packers to lean on the run game, build the lead, and just ground and pound. Like that's not even hard to figure that out. That's why they're looking at that Jordan Love under 238. That's actually a I might consider that, just because we know they don't need to do much to really win this. In my opinion, my personal opinion, the Packers enter the edge with a better record, healthier offense. They did have a travel delay. I think they were delayed like 4 hours flying down to Arizona. But yeah, I don't even think it's crazy here. I think definitely the money line is going to cash. If you want to take this spread, that may be up to you. I'm saying Josh Jacobs could be ruled out or severely limited. Even then, I still think the Packers have the better team, man. So that's that. Okay, and then New York Giants in Denver. Okay, Bo Nix and Jackson Dart. Man, I love me some Jackson Dart, man. I love Jackson Dart. I took him to get one passing touch. I took obviously Pat Mahomes to get one passing touch, and I put Drake May to get one passing touch. And Packers money line. I put all four of those into a parlay. Uh, I just I love everything about the kid, man. Uh, yeah, man. So okay. Key. I didn't see this. This is important. Okay, Darius Slayton is out. I don't think that's going. Jackson Dart's just a dog, man. Uh, yeah, the offense shows way more spark. Let me see what else we have here. The Denver's pass defense is allowing 165 point yards in the game, yards per game. Third best in passing yards allowed. I just don't. I think he's going to get at least one touch. That's my only pick. I'm not betting the game. I like Scatterboo. I really do like Scatterboo. Uh, but I definitely think he's going to get one passing touchdown. That's really all I was really concerned with in this game. They have the Broncos covering touchdown -7.5, and they have the under 40.5 is what they think is going to happen. Let me see. Let's look at some props real quick. I'm looking at props just for Scatterboo. I just want to see what they have his attempts at, his rushing attempts, and his rushing yards. Okay. Okay. Y'all gonna give me the props or no? Okay. So they lean over on 55.5 yards. Rushing attempts 11.5 over. I'm leaning that strong. I think they're going to hand. Man, he's been effective. Um, yeah, he's been effective. Let's see what Cash has for his rush attempts. Rush attempts. See this? I love this data, man. Come on, man. If my stuff's backed up by data, I'm cool. I can take that. They have a line of 14.5, so that's interesting. Can I move that? On the app, you can move these lines. I said 11.5, which is interesting. But this is saying 14.5. Yeah, then that's got to be the line. It's moved up because in the last 3 games he soared over. Yeah, I think that's going to cash. And then, of course, so I said 4 props for Jackson Dart. And here I'm not looking for yards, I'm looking for touches, passing touchdowns. Completion range is 65.9%. Denver's defense is known for a strong pass rush and top tier secondary, which I was a little shaky on because I know Denver does have good defense and they got a good secondary. But yo, Dart, and this hey man, it's the eye test. Okay, so all the data, we're looking at ChatGPT, we're looking at Prof.Cash, but the eye test says, man, that boy Dart is slanging it. You hear me? That boy, I love Jackson Dart, dog. He could be my quarterback. He cold. He is cold. Passing TDs over T. That's all I care about. With a 52% probability, and I think they're taking into account the Broncos secondary there. So okay, is that it? Did we get everything? Yeah. Those are the games that I like. I'm not even betting the Eagles Vikings, but I am gonna look at that AJ Brown and that Dallas Goddard. Outside of that, I think yep, that's it. Okay, Pats. I like the Pats to win that. Oh, Carolina, New Jersey. I don't even I don't even know how we got here. Um, because both teams are relatively struggling. I'm not going to bet this. So because I'm not going to bet it, I'm not even going to waste y'all time with it. So yeah, those are the picks, man. Just wanted to go over some of this analysis with you, how I make my picks. Again, I think Jackson Dart's going to get one passing touchdown. I think the Chiefs are going to win and cover that spread. I think the uh, 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 Patriots are going to cover that -7 over the Titans for sure. I'm going to have to put that in. I like Scatterboo over rush attempts. And I think the Packers are going to win money line over the Cardinals. Yeah. So that's it, man. As gatekeepers, good luck on NFL Sunday. I love me some NFL, man. Let's get to it. Appreciate y'all for checking out this content. I hope y'all got some information from this. Be responsible in all your wagers. Take all this dab with a grain of salt, man. Let's have a great NFL Sunday. Appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. As gatekeepers.